So in my podcast, I like to close out with giving whoever I'm interviewing an opportunity to then become the host of my show. And maybe you have some questions you would like to ask me. So now the Boss Uncaged podcast is officially yours. You're interviewing me. Do you have any questions?
Well, yeah, I just love to hear, from going. I know you talked about that, you were, back in the day when we graduated from college, we were both graphic designers and kind of how you grew into where you are today, and your own path from going from design into, I know, more digital and media production, and then now into being a host and someone who's, inspiring, uh, the world.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think that the change of it was not realizing that I was 50% analytical and 50% creative. Because I mean, I grew up in Brooklyn, and like my first outlet for art per se was a black book with markers, and I got into the graffiti game. And so by default, my parents threw me into graphic design in college because that made logical sense based upon my habits before. And I think it was a good play and it was great for me. But then I started to evolve and starting to realize that, okay, graphic design is great. I'm learning a lot about being a button pusher, but I knew that there was more than just pushing those buttons. And so I was trying to figure out, like, where do I find it? And so I went to the same school, and then I got a multimedia and web design degree, which was really cool because then I learned more of the tech side and how do I make things visually look good and make them move and interact as well. And that's why what we're talking about definitely calls to me. And then I hit another iteration of, okay, well, that's great. Both of them are making me both button pushers that can do a lot of things. What else is there? And that's when I kind of was like, okay, there gotta be business. And that's when I went on my business journey to kind of really figure out. I was like, do I go back to school to get an MBA, or do I actually get paid to play in the environment and learn what an MBA really looks like behind the scenes by working for different people and different corporations over a period of time?